Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a haul video for you. This is from Rose Girls Wax Melts. I actually went to the Rose Girls store just this last week. I had to go to Wisconsin for work, and my client was in Neenah, Wisconsin, which is like, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes outside of Oshkosh, which is where the Rose Girls store is at. So I made an effort to get there with enough time and made arrangements to go to the store. I reached out to Jenny, who's the owner of Rose Girls, and I was able to do a little shopping, which was exciting because it's a really different experience when you can actually go smell everything before you buy, which was kind of cool. So I'm super excited for the stuff I got. I've already even started melting some of this stuff, and so I may share a little bit with you about that. But I haven't ordered from Rose Girls in a long time. I want to say maybe the last time I ordered, I probably got mini melters in maybe 2016. And I definitely want to say, like, when I first got into wax and I tried Rose Girls, I had a hard time getting the wax to throw. But then a fellow YouTuber, what's her YouTube channel name? She doesn't really post a lot of videos. Her name's Sarah, but she doesn't post a lot of videos. Just every once in a while she'll post a video. Things I Love 86, that's her YouTube name. But she commented about how she actually found she got a way better throw by melting a lot less wax. And so I tend to sometimes be a lazy melter, and that if the piece is kind of small enough, I just throw the whole thing in my warmer. But definitely I would say with Rose Girls, you need to cut the like larger chunks in smaller sizes. And then also Jenny has been actually, for like her chunk bags, like what's here, and mini melters, she's actually been making them in smaller pieces, which I think has made it easier for kind of lazy people like myself to just melt smaller pieces. So I really like that. And I was really excited to get some yummy scents. I do have scent descriptions for a lot of them, but not all. So I'm gonna move that to the side. I do have a candle going. You can see all my kind of candles lined up in the background. But I have Vanilla Snowflake going, which I realize that's like way early for the holidays. But Vanilla Snowflake from Bath & Body Works is really just like a kind of a like vanilla minty scent. Just like a nice warm scent. And so I love minty scents all the time. And so this one I'm just getting really good performance out of from the perspective of throw. I know this is not a Bath & Body Works candle review video, but I am having it's having issues with getting puny wicks. So I do have to I fold up a paper towel and kind of put it in the edge and soak up some of the wax. So that's annoying. That seems to be a pretty consistent problem with Bath & Body Works. But that is not the point of this video. But I just wanted to comment on the fact that I do have a Vanilla Snowflake candle going, which I generally is more of a Christmas type scent, but I love it. And I will melt it actually year round, or burn it year round. So anyhow, let me show you what I got. The first one here is Double Double Toil and Trouble Fire Burn and Cauldron Bubble, which is a super cute name. The chunks are beautiful. I love the colors of these chunks. Now I don't have a scent description for this one. I did post in the Rose Girls group. You're gonna hear a plane. I live close to one of those like small little private airports, and so of course, like now that I decide to start filming a video, a bunch of planes are going by. But so anyhow, this scent, there's definitely like a sandalwood or something scent in here. It's kind of fresh, kind of outdoorsy. I feel like there's a toasted like marshmallow or like there's like campfire and outdoorsy, kind of fresh and warm. I have no idea what the scent description is. All Jenny said in her group is that it was a new scent she made for the Halloween samplers. And so I really love the colors, the light blue, gray, and white, really pretty. But this is a beautiful scent. Definitely great for fall and for like cold evenings. So I'm looking forward to melting that one. Another one here is Pretty in Pink. Now I have melted a chunk of this one already, because I did go to her store the first day I was in Wisconsin, and then I stayed in a hotel for a couple nights, so I actually took a warmer with me and melted a couple different things. Now this scent, again, it's another one that's an exclusive blend. She did say that it has Victoria's Secret's pink in it, but there's no pink sugar, there's no lavender, but I feel like there's maybe honeydew I feel like the green color is Honeydew. Or maybe Pink Sands. Pink Sands and Honeydew. And then maybe that Victoria's Secret pink scent. It's kind of fruity, but kind of like, maybe it's Pink Sands. I'm going to have to compare it to like a pink, I think there's Pink Sands in here. Compare it to like a Pink Sands scent or something. But it's really pretty, very feminine, a gorgeous scent. Definitely not really, it's definitely more of like a summer, like a spring or summer scent because it's more pretty, but I do really like it. This next one here is Christmas Vibes. And this is another one I don't have a scent description for. I did ask in her group, but so far I haven't gotten a comment. What I can say is there's definitely like a pine note. And then I want to say maybe I'm getting like a cranberry or something. Here's what the chunk looks like. Very pretty. Yeah, there's a little bit of a spice. So it's almost like there's a spiced cranberry in here with like a pine scent. It's really beautiful. I love this scent. I love pine. This one I will wait a little bit longer to melt, particularly because of the spiced cranberry note I feel like I'm getting in it. But it's great for the holidays, the upcoming holidays. And these bags, in case you're not sure, so these are her chunk bags. I think they're $10.50 each, I believe. And you're supposed to get at least 8 ounces. This is Winter Mermaid. This scent is so beautiful. I do have the scent description for this one. But let's see, it's on here in the back. So it's peppermint, shaving cream, and Gilligan's Brew, which her Gilligan's Brew I think is like a coconut smoothie type scent. So this is beautiful. You definitely get the peppermint and you get the shaving cream. And it's funny because I recognize the shaving, when I smelled this before I knew the scent description, I recognized the shaving cream scent, but I couldn't place it. And I love that the peppermint and the shaving cream really kind of hold their own, like it's like equal, 50-50. And then the Gilligan's Brew just kind of helps add a sweet creaminess to it. This is really good. Really pretty because it's almost like a fresh scent, but it's almost, but then it's also a winter scent. I melted a chunk of this too in my hotel room. I really, really did enjoy it. By the end, I will say that the shaving cream note is kind of what gets left at the end. And so it gets a little strong sometimes for me. So, but that's true of all shaving cream blends I've had. I find that the shaving cream fragrance oil like is the one that lasts the longest and tends to linger. And then it gets a little too like cologne-y smelling or something. So generally when a wax gets to that point, I dump it. So that's kind of how this one was, but that was by like the next day. And so, you know, but it was good. This next one here is a strawberry Peeps cake. So I have never tried her strawberry or her Peeps cake. It's a blend of her strawberry jam and Peeps cake, which I think the Peeps cake is just supposed to be like, is it just supposed to be like a white cake with maybe like a buttercream frosting maybe, because it's a very creamy white cake type scent. Very pretty. I have not melted this at all. So here's what the chunk looks like, the blue and the red. But it's gorgeous. If you love her strawberry jam, you will definitely like this one. And then that Peeps cake just adds like an extra cakey creaminess to it. It's really good. So I'm looking forward to melting this one. I'm gonna move my basket over. I also got peppermint cotton candy ice cream cone, and that doesn't really need a scent description. So here's what it looks like. And this smells good. It definitely, you get her peppermint, of course. And she has a nice strong peppermint, but that cotton candy and ice cream cone just kind of sweetens it up. You get a little bit of kind of like the bakery note. It's not really bakery, but that like baked cone note from the ice cream cone. This is really good. So it's just kind of like more of a subdued peppermint. I did smell her plain peppermint in the Min Melters, and her peppermint is like super, super, super strong. Really good. But I picked up a few blends with peppermint, so I figured I don't need just the straight peppermint scent. I'd rather have it in the blends. This next one here is Sweater Socks, and this is Sweater Weather and Wool Blanket. This isn't the actual like, I couldn't find the specific scent description. I think I saw someone post in a group that this is what they thought the blend was. So I hope I'm right on this, but this is essentially what it smells like. I tend to shy away from any kind of cotton fabric type scents because to me they seem to smell very laundry. But in this one, the Sweater Weather, which it's the Bath & Body Works dupe, is definitely more of the dominant note, which Sweater Weather has a nice kind of masculine, sweet, minty scent to me. And it's a beautiful scent. And this is the first time I've smelled Sweater Weather from a wax vendor that actually smells like Sweater Weather. Besides, was there another one or was it just this one? Why do I feel like I smelled one from somebody else recently? Or maybe it was this one. But when Sweater Weather, when vendors first started introducing the Sweater Weather dupe, I kept buying them. I think I've mentioned this on a previous video recently, but I kept buying all the different, that dupe from all the vendors, and none of them were right. So I kind of stopped trying because they all seem too cologne-y to me, but this is a good dupe. And with that woolen blanket, it's just beautiful. So I did melt a little piece of this too in the hotel room. I really, really liked it. So I'm excited I picked that one up. That's going to be, again, great for kind of fall and the winter season. Then the last chunk bag I got is this Mom's Strawberry Rhubarb Pie. I think when I first got into wax, I got a strawberry rhubarb scent, and it wasn't like, I wasn't that excited about it. And I think I've shied away from it because for some reason I just didn't care for it. But this is amazing, amazing, amazing. And this is strawberry rhubarb, strawberry jam, and pie crust. And the strawberry note you get in here is just gorgeous. You definitely get that sweet, jammy strawberry, but then the strawberry rhubarb, the rhubarb part of that you get, which is kind of like, it's kind of like a fresh green note or something. It almost, like not green grass, but it definitely has some kind of like a green note to it. And then you get that bakery with the pie. Oh, it just smells beautiful. So I'm excited to actually melt this. I may melt this later today. I wanted to record this video before I started melting too many of these scents. But that one is beautiful, very delicious smelling. Very excited to melt it. Then I got, I did get one bag of mini melters. And one of the blends, this is Peppermint American Cream Frosted Cupcake. So American Cream I think is a Lush dupe, but I'm not a Lush person. I've only ever bought something from there I think once. So this is a really pretty scent. So I don't know what American Cream is supposed to smell like, but this smells just like a nice creamy kind of bakery peppermint scent. But there's something like warm about this. I think that comes from maybe the American Cream. It smells really pretty. So I melted a couple little pieces of this too in the hotel room. I really did enjoy it. So it's beautiful. I love that. I got some cupcakes. And so I was super excited because she had some cupcakes available from the pre-order scents that she just had. I think it was August pre-order. So the first one here is October's. And this is green apple, mac apple, lavender, and a woodsy oak. And so when I smelled this there, I could definitely get the woodsy oak scent, but I couldn't tell like distinctly what else was in there. You can definitely smell the apple, but this does not smell like a nighttime lavender type scent for me. It's beautiful. Now that I know lavender's in there, I can definitely pick it up. But I feel like it's almost just like a beautiful fall outdoorsy scent with some apple in there. It's really nice. Yeah, it smells great, and these colors are gorgeous. So, and these chunk muffins, I think they're $3.50 each. Definitely because you don't need a lot of her wax. I would say you can get at least 4 melts out of this probably, is what I will get out of it. So there's that one. I also got Campfire Cocoa, which is peppermint, milk chocolate, hot cocoa, marshmallow smoothie, and toasted graham crackers. I love this one. So Vintage Chic Scents has one of my favorite like minty hot cocoa scent, and it's frozen hot chocolate. I finally remember the name. I know I mentioned it in a previous video and I couldn't remember the name. I would say this is probably my next favorite. Now, granted, I haven't melted it yet, but on cold it smells amazing. The chocolate in this is very authentic, and I feel like that's where I have a hard part with the chocolate. Sometimes the chocolate just, I don't know, is off-putting when you melt it. This is gorgeous. You get the minty note, but it doesn't like overpower the whole blend. And then it's like a sweet, creamy chocolate. I don't really get the toasted graham cracker. That smells good. So that's a yummy one I'm excited for. This is a scent I've heard lots of people rave about since I think Jenny introduced it probably at least a few years ago. Boo Spooky Castle, which is Blueberry, Vanilla Crunch Donuts, and Monster Cookie. This one smells amazing. And I think, isn't blueberry like a blend of blueberry and strawberry or something? I want to say. I didn't look it up. Oh, that smells so good. So that is what it looks like. Definitely you get that fruity berry scent. And then you get some of that bakery from the Vanilla Crunch Donut and the Monster Cookie. It's just sweet, bakery, and fruity. Very good. Not really a particularly like fall type scent, but the bakery note in there makes it good probably for like a good fall transitional scent. And then also I'm more of just, I melt based on the weather and kind of my mood. Then I got one of her mint samplers. So I was super excited about that. This is there's a couple repeats in this, but here's Winter Mermaid again. And so you get a couple chunks. And I think you get, it's supposed to be like at least 16 ounces of wax for $21 is what it was. I didn't weigh mine, but she said generally they all weigh a little bit more than the 16 ounces. And you get usually 2 chunks in each scent. So I got Winter Mermaid, and then Spearmint, and Did Somebody Say Frosting. And I know that Did Somebody Say Frosting is supposed to be, I think, just like a blend of a bunch of different frostings maybe. This is really good. I'm not the hugest fan of Spearmint because it tends to remind me a lot of the gum. Now her Spearmint is stronger. It's good. I will definitely melt this and I'll definitely enjoy it. It's just I tend to prefer peppermint over spearmint, but this is good because it's like a sweet, creamy, and then also strong spearmint. So that's really good. And rosemary, mint, lavender, and sandalwood, which this smells beautiful. Yeah, because you get the mintiness from the rosemary mint and that warmth from the sandalwood and the herbalness from the lavender. It's a great blend. That's a beautiful blend. Peppermint and Singing in the Rain, which I think Singing in the Rain is just like a fresh kind of clean scent. And this is beautiful. I feel like Singing in the Rain has a little bit of a lemon, like a lemon or lemongrass type note to it. And then you get the mintiness. That's really pretty. Very refreshing and very kind of like sinus clearing. I love that. Peppermint Downy. And so that Downy's, you know, kind of like a fabric softener. So this is not my favorite. I definitely pick up the Downy note in this. I'll probably melt it. It'll be definitely one that goes just in my bathroom or something, not in my main living area. Snooze Button, and I don't know what is in Snooze Button. I mean, clearly there's going to be a mint scent in here. So there's definitely some peppermint, but there's like a creamy note. Is there lavender? I want to say there's probably lavender, but there's definitely some sweetness. It smells good. I don't know what's in it, but it smells amazing. This is lavender, peppermint, and coconut milk, and this smells great. I love it's like kind of the lavender coconut milk blend that you get from a lot of vendors, just with peppermint mixed in. And for me, I can never get enough peppermint, so. Oh, this one I was really surprised about how much I liked it, for considering it's kind of a basic blend, but yet I've never seen any other vendors blend these scents together. So this is pink peppermint and saltwater taffy. So I'm assuming that's, you know, pink sugar, peppermint, and then saltwater taffy. That saltwater taffy makes this blend like perfection. It's so good because saltwater taffy is such a sweet scent that I tend to shy away from it because I don't like scents that are just overly sugary. But the pink peppermint with that And I feel like I don't really get a lot of the pink sugar. I feel like I get just a really sweet peppermint. It's so good. Like a candy sugar with peppermint. I know when I melt it, I'll be curious to see if the pink sugar comes out, but this is definitely, at least on cold, a blend I absolutely will keep my eyes out for in the future, or if I order from other vendors and they have these scents, possibly kind of try and dupe this. It smells amazing. Then I got Spearmint Mojito. And yeah, this is probably like my least favorite. Because I feel like with a mojito scent, you know, so mojito's like lime, sugar, and mint. So it has some of that fresh mint, but then it also has the spearmint. I personally don't care for how the spearmint mix with this. I'll probably still melt it, but it's like probably my least favorite in the sampler. And then the last one here is Meet Me Where the Sky Touches the Sea. I love these chunks. Very pretty, the white and the blue. I don't have the scent description for this. Again, I tried looking all these up in her group, but a lot of them I couldn't find. So this is definitely a laundry detergent scent. And if there's supposed to be mint in this, I do not smell it. I'm pretty much just getting like a laundry scent. So actually that might be my other one that I'm not that excited about, but it's fine. It's fun to try this, and stuff I don't use, I'll pass on. Plus, she threw in a bunch of samples when I ordered. So she had like a basket of just some like extra little sample size. So she threw a bunch in. So I got another one of this peppermint and Singing in the Rain, which I like, so that'll be good. Rosemary, mint, lavender, and sandalwood, and I melted a chunk of it already in my hotel room, and I really liked it. This one, oops, if I get the right side, apple, cinnamon, and wake and bake. It was just one chunk, and wake and bake is a secret bakery blend. So it's basically apple, cinnamon, and like a secret bakery. I'm gonna smell it. This is definitely like a strong cinnamon apple, like a baked cinnamon apple. With some bakery, I'm mostly getting the cinnamon apple scent. There's like a hint of a bakery undertone, but it's not real obvious, at least on cold. This is Orange You Glad. It's almost Halloween. I could not find the scent description for this one either. If you guys know, like, I couldn't see a scent description list on Jenny's website, and I couldn't find an updated file with scent descriptions in her Facebook group. So I don't know where you can go to get that, but this smells just like a super creamy orange creamsicle. It smells really good. There's no like fall or anything in this. It just smells like a really yummy orange creamsicle scent, which I do really like. This is apple clove butter, vanilla sandalwood, campfire marshmallows. Yeah, this is yum. That like sandalwood, I love sandalwood and wax. Just like I think I love amber notes as well. Anything that kind of warms it up and gives it like a little bit of a sophistication. This is good because it's not, so the apple clove butter, that's good. It's like a baked clove and apple. Not really a lot of cinnamon. It truly is the clove. And that campfire marshmallow and the sandalwood, just make it a beautiful fall scent. This is a beautiful cold weather fall scent. So I'm excited for the weather to cool off and me to be able to melt it. There's another plane going by. This is Purple Potion, which is an exclusive blend. What I smell is wildberry mousse and bakery. So she does not have a scent description for this. But I feel like it's definitely wildberry mousse and some bakery notes. It smells delicious. If you like wildberry mousse, I think you will like that scent. And then the last one, and she gave me a ton of samples, which is awesome, is butter pecan cake with pumpkin frosting. Yum. That just smells really good, like you want to eat it. That smells really good. You do get a hint of kind of that pumpkin, not a hint, you get some of that pumpkin spice, but it's creamy. It's like decadent dessert type scent. Really good. So this, I just bought this stuff this past Monday. So today is Saturday, today's Sunday. I worked yesterday, so my days are off. It's Sunday, September 16th, I want to say. Yeah. And so I just bought this stuff last Monday. This is it now. This is the last wax order, like what official wax purchase that I've made. But I do have a few orders coming in because I did order, I think I mentioned this before, but I do have the Beach Night sampler coming from Sassy Girl. It just shipped, so I actually should have it tomorrow, which is Monday. I also placed a custom order with Vintage Road Candles for her custom loaves, and that shipped as well, so I should be getting it tomorrow or Tuesday. And then I placed in a custom order when Dessa's opened last weekend, I think it was. So those 3 orders, and that one won't come till like I think close to the end of October. So I'm done. I need to put myself back on a ban for at least a year, if not longer. I have plenty of Christmas scents, plenty of fall scents. I've commented that I think generally my mind was thinking, well, depending on what Kirby comes out with, Vintage Chic Scents, depending on what Kirby comes out with for her Christmas scents, I may order, but then I was reorganizing wax last week and putting stuff away. And I came across 2 samplers that I bought last year that have a bunch of great Christmas and minty scents. So I'm like, you know what? I just need to melt that stuff this year. Like, do not buy more. You don't need it. So anyhow, so that is my commitment. So I will have a few more hauls, but I will not be placing any more orders. That is my plan anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to post those below. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.